Welcome back to part 64 of Hollow Knight Silksong. We are leaving the Abyss simply to get more shell shards. Don't worry, I won't be grabbing those. Well, not entirely. But, yeah, I'm actually going to go and get the rest of the items that I've missed throughout the course of the playthrough. Yeah, I've done some looking up. I have to do something today, so... And I have to get them eventually. Right, that's that sorted. Get a few shell shards out of those. Only a few, though. Not enough to repair my tools. I might be able to get one of them, but... yeah. And it's been, I think, 2 days since I recorded the previous episode of me failing at Lost Lace for an hour. And now I need to find a way back out of the Abyss. Wait, can't I just... No, never mind. So I can use this to go back up. Yeah, this is all safe now. Right, good to know. I'm not just stuck down there. And I don't have to make the climb back out. But yeah, we need to grab everything. I don't entirely know if the memory locket is required, but yeah, it's going to be useful. Wait, did I go through that entire section last time? I think I did, not realizing that that was open. Right, we need to get to a bench first. We got our cogflies back, which is nice, but not exactly what I need. But yeah, actually, I could probably just... Really? I can't return to the thing? Okay. Can I summon them here? Yes. Okay. Right, let's return to the Bellways then. First thing we're going to do, head to Bellheart. Something I've missed in Bellheart, apparently. Because I'm going for 100% in this run, I might as well get it. So I'll rest here, head up to our Bell home, take what's in here. 355 shell shards. Ooh, yes. Okay, so if I go and do silk soaring, here, this is where it is. Right, I think this is only visible in Act 3. But yeah, here is the final memory locket. We found every other one of them, except for this one. So let's go ahead and use that on the one remaining spot on the Shaman Crest. So that is every single one of those, and now I'm using the Shaman Crest for some reason. Back to the Reaper. My main. And now that we've done here, I next need to head to... oh, where were they? Oh, yes, that was it. If we head over to the Grand Bellway... I want to get this done now. And then head back to Songclave. I think there's another Well, there should be another mission waiting for us. Yeah, it's good to know that we have a way of getting extra shell shards. There's no mission for us. Why is there no mission for us? We should have everything. Something's wrong. Okay, so if that's not there, we're going to need to find... Actually, hang on. Show completed. So these were the main ones. So this is Last Dive. But I don't think it was that was required for this. Oh. I really don't know where this could be. Yeah, it's not there. We just don't have the mission for it. Strange. Right, okay, so if we head over to the Coral Chambers then, I'm just going to see if I can get this done without the mission. But heading to the this area, then into White Ward, there's an extra thing waiting for us there, and this will be the last Silk Heart. Yeah, I did not find this on my own. I had to look it up. Oh, I didn't even realise you were also voided. Get out of here. Right. 355 shell shards. If we ever max out, I'll be going back down to Lace. But for now... Oh, wait. I forgot a little something. We need to use one of these Silk Eaters to get our money back. Because it's stuck in... Well, the cocoon was waiting for us in the Lost Lace battle. Right, okay, we've got those. Get out of here. I need one little notch of silk just to get us there. But apparently there's a key somewhere. Somewhere east of this area. I don't entirely know where that is. Right, this was the Silk Eater room. Yeah, there should be a boss somewhere in White Ward that I haven't come across. I might need to look it up. Again. Yeah, these enemies shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. Yeah, somewhere there's a spot where I can just go down. No, don't use that. I want to check the map. But I need to know where I am. And I'm pretty sure we're too high up here. Where even are we in the White Ward? This might not be the right floor. Yeah, this isn't it. Right, press the button, drop. Wait in here. Let that pass. And we can go down to the lower floor. Right, that's got nothing on it. So if we head left, There might be something around here then. Yes, this. This lock. I haven't found the key for it. And I need to find that before we can actually go anywhere. What was down here then? Oh, we drop in. That explains why I couldn't find the spot to... Right, it's a one-way thing. So I need to find the key for that. And I don't know where that is. So... yeah, I might need to look that up. That one thing in particular. Though I'm sure this right side of the area hasn't been fully explored. So we've explored this room here. This was just the Silk Eater room. We just need to find the key. Oh, not you. Right, that's fine. We get plenty of rosaries and a few shell shards from them. Right, that one wasn't voided, so it was much easier to deal with. Did I go up in here? I think I did, to save Sherma. So there'll be a spot somewhere. No, this is... yeah, this is the way through. Right, okay. So if I head to the right, there should just be a dead end. Yeah. To some sort of furnace. And this area's got nothing as well. So this is the room where we saved Sherma. So it might just be in here. There's an enemy. There's a couple of them. Okay, I am using a different silk seal to the one that I usually use. I forgot that. But yeah, there's no key in here. I'm probably going to need to look up where this key is. Although this is new. This might just be it. Oath of the White Ward. While song must be sung, none may falter. Infirmity, sickness, death, all are banished from our citadel. So this is just a lore tablet. Is this where the key is? 'Cause yeah, we've not been this way. Ooh, this is new. What does that pull? Is that the key? It is. Right. We can go and grab the silk heart now. Though we're going to have to defeat a boss before we actually get there. So we've just got to find that room again. Pretty sure I know which one it is. But once we've defeated this boss, I think I'll go after the tools. And then the mask shards. Even if the mask shards are probably the most useful things. Other than the silk heart. But yeah, this surgeon's key. I completely forgot that this keyhole even existed. Okay, we appear to be locked in here. with the unraveled. Okay, it's really dark in here. Seems like it's a few enemies to deal with, and that, I think, is a new one. It was, yes. Okay, it's lit up now. Is that one of the conductors? Okay, so I can't attack you from the top. And you do not have very much aerial maneuverability. But yeah, clearly I attack it from the side. Except sometimes I don't. I think the back is the problem there. Right, heal. No, I can hit it from the back, so... why could I not hit it? Okay, it just has a really wide hitbox. Yeah, it has a really big hitbox. Okay, stunned. Enemies. Yeah. Well, that's the first time fighting that thing, so... of course it was going to do that. And the Pale Nails seem to not be great against this, so I think our best bet is the Threadstorm. Let's head back down and try again. The rest of the things should be fine, very quick to get. And then we'll go for the final thing, which is Lost Lace. Again. Actually, since this thing's in the ground, it should be quite weak to the tax. I just need to beat the enemies that are just before it. It takes 3 hits for those, right. Conductor. Set up some tax, just in one little spot there on the ground, right where he spawns in. Use this time to heal. Tax. Set them up on the other side of the arena. Ready for you to dodge into them. You don't seem to be affected by poison, but you are at least affected by the tax. That's 3. Heal off those 2 damage. More things. Ah, the Undyne technique. Three now, okay. Across the room there. Okay, so while I'm inside his hitbox, I just can't hit him. Fun. Okay, really? I shouldn't have just gone into that. Okay, that's another bit of damage. Okay, those enemies are affected by the attacks as well. And the poison from the attacks. Attacks at that side of the screen. Attacks on that side of the screen. Yes, spawn exactly on top of me. Really? The spin got me? Maybe I do need that extra health, but now that the cocoon's in there, we're kind of stuck doing this boss. Shouldn't take anywhere near as long as Lost Lace, though. Oh, great. And since we've got to wait for that lift every time, it's kind of awkward. Actually, it's faster to send this down again. We can get this back up later. And we can ride the lift back up when we actually win. Grab the cocoon. Battle the few enemies that are right before the boss. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boss time. Where are you spawning in? Here. Attacks. Of course you do that. Why wouldn't you? Here, and heal. Phase 2 of the boss. Where are you reappearing? After the spears. There. Right, I can set up these now. Keep forgetting you do 3 now. In this phase. Heal right before the spear. Go up here. We got the heal off slightly. More attacks down in the middle. Probably should have dealt with the enemies first. Heal before the boss comes back up. More attacks down. Okay, good, we can still hit him with that. And why did that not hit him? Got the extra health. there we go, the tax took him out. Okay, that should be the Silk Heart. And given that... well, that should give us an extra achievement as well. It's important we get these before the end of the game. I don't know if there's an extra thing for 100%, and I'll be missing out on something like an ending if I don't get 100%, but yeah, should be fine. Just got to go through this, and then we'll be back on track for the rest of these. Wait, can't I just... There is a ceiling, nice. Oh, really? No. Well, that just backfired. I want to get back on screen. Up there, hit that platform, jump around it. Nothing. Right, okay. We must be at the top now. Yep. Probably would have been faster just to do that the normal way. Who knows? Not me. That's for certain. Wow, it's just gotten dark all of a sudden outside. Right, and there's our way out. Where's this sending us then? Oh, yeah, I know where this is sending me. Although this is different. There's the breakable wall, right. It's sending us back into this room, in the underworks. This is our only way out. Right, okay, so the next tool that I want to get is all the way in the blasted steps. So, I think I'll just cut to when I'm there. Okay, I am here in the Sands of Karak now. And there's an extra gap right there that we need to silk saw right through. And in here should be our next tool. The vault nest. This is where these are. Had a feeling they'd be somewhere. And with this being their only spot on the map other than the Memoriam, it must be an important location. But I am not being very careful right now. So that I can go either left or right here. I think going left will unlock a shortcut. Or maybe not. I think this is the boss room. Against the Vault Vern. Against Umu 2.0. Really? It pushed me back into itself. Deal here. This should be an easy fight. I just messed up quite early on. Like that. That's a tough one to dodge. And an easy boss defeat. Well, to defeat. And that should give us the tool. The Vault Filament. That is our next tool. So what is over to the right then? Hardened outcrop of that. New Materium inventory. Noted. If I ever want to complete the Materium, there's that in there. But other than that, I don't know if there's a... Okay, this is the way out, then. The easier way out. Though, easier does not mean easy. Thanks for putting me on the other side of that, though. Right, we can leave. And look for the next tool. The other tool. I think that might have actually been back in the Underworks. I should have stayed there. So, I will see you guys back at the Underworks then. I should have just done this. I need to find out where this other tool is. Okay, it's in a little bit of a worse location than the Underworks. Just a little bit. Let's find the Wreath of Purity. Get rid of the poison, I guess. We're going through this area. Bile water. Again. I hoped I'd never have to come back here, but sadly that is not the case. We have to, because we're going for 100%. The last tool we need is the Wreath of... not the Wreath of Purity, the Quick Sling. And that last one should be... I don't think it's this one here. We need to go all the way up. All the way up this room. Is it this one? I think it's this one here. Going up further would just result in us falling a bit. So this room, if it's the room that I think we're in, should have a breakable wall, or rather a breakable ceiling, but I think... yeah, this is wrong. We're not in the right room. This is the right room. So if I head up here, this is breakable. And we can grab the quick sling. That's the last tool. So now we don't have to look at any empty spaces in this entire menu. Right, okay, let's get back on track with the mask shards, because we are now up to 98%. And then there is a little something else that we're missing too. Whoa! What was up here? So there is something else that I haven't actually found for the 100% then. But yeah, I'll look for those mask shards. Okay, I am in this area of Mount Fay, and I need to find this mask shard that's around here. And it's right here. Ah. Sometimes I hate the Sawtooth Circlet. But yeah. Right now it's letting us actually get to this area, which... oh, I can enter this. I thought I had the Silksong. The Bright Vein. Right, that's another entry in the Hunter's Journal. Right, so I've just got to bounce off that and all of these. So the platforming for this section's a little tougher than I was expecting. But nothing compared to what we had to do to get up to the surface. There we go. Sawtooth Circlet did actually mess us up there a little, but we're fine. So yeah, this is 2 mask shards in one area. That being Mount Fae. Kinda close to each other. And now we've got to return to the Bell Beast, which I need a platform. And, okay, I can't summon them there. That platform's not big enough. Don't send me back up. The top. Take damage on the way down, that's fine. There'll be a platform waiting for us at the bottom that I can just go ahead and summon. No, I can't even summon them there. Right. I guess it's because I'm in a separate area. So if I just head over here, then I should be able to summon them. Yes. Right. I suppose I need to find some of these quests. They would be here, but I don't see them, so I don't know if they're going to actually show up. So the quests are Dark Hearts and the Hidden Hunter. Hidden Hunter I don't think we've done, but we have done the other one. These are quite early on. But yeah, I don't see it. That's weird. The Dark Hearts. I'm sure we did that. There's Dark Hearts, yeah. So we need to find the Hidden Hunter. But with this, I need to head over to Farfields? There's apparently 2 that are close together over there. But one of those I've already gotten, I know that much. So this is the only one that I can think that we don't have. But getting up there is going to be another story. So it's all the way up... where? That top section there. So Pilgrim's Rest. Right, okay. You know what? I'll see you guys there. Okay, this is new. Gilly's here. This giant old ant. Her death seems recent, but her presence here. Was it her? Could it be? The strength that sustained these caves. If so, what will happen now? They will wither and fade, and you may sadly know it was my needle that brought her end. You, miss, but why? Why destroy something so vital? It is a difficult thing to explain simply. Our strength was needed. What was left? To cut Farloom free of its black thread. It was a savage act, no doubt, but the reason was just. No, in time, these caves may see opportunity to regrow, flourish even. Though that rebirth is itself a task enormous, longer than a lifetime, many lifetimes. For that task to succeed, it will fall to bugs like you to sow the first seeds. I'll wish you success in your grand task, miss, but forgive me my sadness for knowing the cruel cost. So there was nothing here, but we need to... up? Yeah. We'll return to Bellheart. This one remaining mask shard just is puzzling me. But yeah, this episode will not end until we reach 100%, and this one mask shard is the only thing standing between me and 100%. I know what the final thing is, we'll grab that last. For now, I'm actually working towards this. There is something here, the Hidden Hunter. Yep, this is it. What is this wish? Track the one who stole Gilly's keepsake near the Bell Shrine between Deep Docks and Far Fields. Bell Shrine between Deep Docks and Far Fields. That'll be mentioned on the map. Or maybe not. Great. The Bell Shrine that's in here. Where was it? Between Deep Docks? Oh, right, I know exactly where that is. Right, okay. We'll be there in a moment then. Let's go there then. Over to Deep Docks, because I believe this is the closer one of the two. I know we've been all over the place, even back here a couple of times, but the first time we were here was just to escape. We didn't have the quest started at this point. Well, at that point. And just heading through this room takes us past the Lace Arena and into the Bell Shrine. Also, this bell's still here. But this is the Bell Shrine between. So, near the Bell Shrine between Deep Docks and Far Fields. Can I track them? Yes, I can. Ooh, that's a new trap. Perhaps I should go for this one last, instead going for the other thing. But no, this last mask shard is pretty much the last thing we've got to do. You! Oh no. Where is the tracking thing? Right, that guy got taken out. Where can I track? Here. That's a decent amount of rosaries. Ooh, another Dark Heart. Or a Void Mass. Right. Void Mass gone. I must heal. But I will be back for you. Right. That's gone, although I did take some damage there from a voided enemy. Right, good. I need to retrack that enemy. Not the enemy, the, I guess it is an enemy. The boss. Going up here, and wrapping around past all the traps. I suppose the traps are also an indication as to us going the correct direction. Well, that seemed a bit chaotic. Oh, and they do 2 damage too. I'd better be careful. Okay, those set off after a little while. I see the next tracking spot. But we really need a bench somewhere around here. Oh, I know exactly where we are now. Right. Let's grab just that little bit of silk. Ah, the jump got me there. I need to get to the bench that's nearest. Right, I've made it back to the Void Heart. Right, that enemy's gone. There's this enemy down here that needs to go. Though this one's less important than the flying one that's coming to join us now. Right, good. All those shell shards went down there, so they're a little wasted. But can at least destroy this void heart. Right, good. I've made it to the nearest bench, to this spot here. This is the one ant enemy that I hate now. Actually, no, I guess there's two of them. There's the big one as well. I hate how easily that thing defeats early game runs. Especially in Steel Soul. Really? It takes us past here? Okay, I'm going into this room. There's a bench just inside this building, so of course I'm going to use this to my advantage. Right, there's the next track point. Just follow the gusts of wind. Up here, past that. Had I followed that the proper way, it would have taken us right into that. Okay, so we're back in this area again. Great. We could have just started here. Or I guess at Carmelita's place. Of course that gets me. I should probably have stuck the other tool on the shell shard pendant, because we need more shell shards. Again. There. Really? Stop running away from me so I can hit you. Past that. I need more silk. Ugh. And this is taking forever because it's just a walking simulator, this task. Well, at least until I find the boss. Which is right here. Very clearly. Gah. Okay, glad I didn't hit that. Are you just going to set those up? And that's it? Clearly, yeah. You do not spend much time on the ground. Except for that one attack. Really? Well, I know where I'm going now. Okay, second attempt at this boss. Set up tax so you can get some damage in before he actually does anything. More tax on the ground, ready for when he dives back in. He's going into diagonal. What am I supposed to do here? I'm pretty sure I can't destroy the traps. So whatever traps he sets up is there, I guess semi-permanently? More tax. Get some poison in there. Get some damage in there before he hits me. Set up cogwise. They're the only things that can really hit him, because they aren't affected by the spikes. And how was I supposed to dodge that when I'm fully trapped? Okay, set up tax. Get him over here. Perfect spot. Again, how am I supposed to dodge this? When I can't even approach. Yup. That's it. There we go. I know for certain we've overrun by like 10 minutes now. But yeah. 100% we'll do that. I think... Whoa! Some of these enemies are tough to get. That's it. Oh, one last trap just to get me. Yeah, all these enemies here. Some of them are tough to beat. Right, we can leave. Wait, what am I doing? I need to go back to Bellheart to sign off on that quest. And then over to the Weed Nest to end this episode. And I'll see you guys back at the I guess the Lost Lace arena for the start of the next episode. So we'll deposit this, get our last possible mask shard, completing that achievement, grab whatever's in the craw nest that's attached to the bell home. Was there even anything else that I could buy from, like, here? Not really. Actually, buying those is probably a good idea now. So we can take the 116 shell shards, nice. And buy a bunch of shard bundles ready for next time. We've got nothing else to spend these rosaries on now. We've bought out the entire game. And there's no way of them selling out of these, so yeah. It's a safe way of gaining extra shards. Each of them's like 60? 60 shards? I don't remember exactly how many. I think, was it 80? And we bought plenty of them. So we'll have loads of shell shards to practice against Lost Lace. So, how many are they worth? We've got 14. They're worth 80 each. So we've got over the maximum there. I think 2 more of those is an extra maximum, so we can go quite a while without actually using up all of our shell shards. Right, let's head back to the first weave nest. So that is all the way back in Bone Bottom. Down in Moss Home. Well, Moss Grotto, not Moss Home. Moss Home's above. Oh, it was a voided one as well. Right, okay. And we can speak to Eva again. If I can actually escape that one little ledge there. And hopefully we don't end up clipping into the wall again. Okay, yeah. I know it's been quiet this time. I left the settings the same as the previous thing. But this is the last thing we need for 100%. Silksong. And that is going to be the end of the episode. I will see you guys back at the Lost Lace Arena for next time. But for now, I've been Luke, playing Hollow Knight Silksong, signing out.